Hi, Aquarius. We're going to do your general love reading for the 16th to the 31st. And I'm feeling you guys. It's like you guys can't figure out what you're doing, where you're going. Well, I was just going to pull one oracle card and 3 came out. So, let's see what we got. Helpless and hopeless. You guys. Moving on. 2 8s and 18. Confront. Helpless and hopeless. This is like feeling like you don't have anything anymore. It's like the Eight of Wands in the traditional tarot. Moving on is the Eight of Cups. So what are you guys moving on from? We have the Page of Swords. I think all you guys are thinking about right now is work. 7 of Pentacles, which is okay. I mean, sure. But it looks like there's something that needs to be confronted. Something, and it may be your very own higher self. Maybe you need to confront yourself. Queen of Swords. Is this a person? Is this you? This could be you. Very rational, very straightforward, kind of blunt sometimes. Kind of leads with her head and not really her heart. Very independent. And then the Ace of Swords. Is there something that needs to come out? Some kind of information. This is like the universe saying, oh, surprise. I'm going to tell you something, surprise. Right? Wheel of Fortune. You guys won't be restless for too long because there's a karmic situation that you really feel like you just can't handle right now. And I feel like it's been going on for a long time and you're moving on. You are turning your back on things, on emotional things that hurt you, you know? And you've been thinking about doing it for a while. This is the Magician. He's a manifester. He can also be a manipulator. So if this Queen of Swords is not you, although I do think it is, somebody's manipulating you. And maybe you find that out. Confront. You need to look at yourself. It's like judgment. You know, you got to judge. You got to judge yourself sometimes too. Yowza, the Hermit. This is the Virgo card. It's also talking about looking inside to see your spiritual self. Only being guided by a small light so you can just see what's in front of you and not the bigger picture. Judgment. This isn't, the confront isn't judgment in the traditional tarot. To me, that this is like judging yourself and looking on the inside and seeing. And then we have judgment. And we have the Tower, kids. The Tower is a very uncomfortable feeling. It doesn't have to be mass destruction. Something has to crumble that was not stable. Something has to be rebuilt. It could be a relationship. It could be a job. This is a love reading, so I'm going to say it's a relationship. Something has to start from the very beginning because it was unstable. And then we have the World. Okay, Taurus got this. This. Exactly. And the Wheel of Fortune. 10 of Pentacles. When the tower falls, when there is a new beginning with the world, the universe can bring you abundance. But if you are not looking at yourself and asking yourself, why? Why do I feel so helpless and hopeless? Why do I feel like I have to move on? What is going on here? Let's clarify some things. I'm going to use the Gilded Tarot to clarify. I want to get a new deck. I can't decide which one I want though. I have like 5 of them. Knight of Pentacles. So something needs to, you've been thinking about something and it's like a progression. It's going very, very slowly. The Knight of Pentacles is strong and sturdy and grounded. It's a feeling of knowing where you want to go. Knowing with the page. You know where you want to go, but you're stuck. You're stuck in one spot. Stuck in one spot and you're working really hard. What is this? 8 of Pentacles. Wow, okay. Like 4 cards pop out. So we have the Knight of Swords, information. We have the Knight of Wands. This is action. This is communication. So there is information that needs to be communicated. Why? We have the 8 of Pentacles again. Somebody's working their ass off. Somebody's working really, really hard, feeling very stuck, but you're being really patient. Are you working really hard in a relationship? Do you feel like you have been in your mind about it and wanting to say something, like really, really, really wanting to say something, and you're just not doing it? You're like diving into work. This is something that is not to be taken lightly because you're feeling really helpless and really hopeless about this. 8. 8. And 8. Has it been going on for 8 months? We have another 8 here. There's an 8 in here. I mean, 8 plus 1 is 9, but and we have all sorts of 10s going on. Like completion, completion, completion. If this is a relationship you've been working really hard on with somebody that needed to change in some way and then kind of start over from the beginning, I feel like October might be the month where you actually start moving forward. I'm only like, the only reason why I'm saying that is because I feel such a stagnancy, like inside, but I can't move. I'm really anxious, really up in my head. So who's the Queen of Swords? Is this the person, is this you? Or is this the person that you're in a relationship with? More cards thrown out, being thrown out. Queen of Swords. The Sun. And the Hermit. So we have the Hermit twice. We have the Queen of Swords twice. I think that this Queen of Swords, it's either the Queen of Swords is you and the Hermit is a Virgo. And they make you feel like the Sun. Or this is just your own energy, the hermit, going within and shedding light on some things that need to spiritually open up. What is the Ace of Swords? Ace of Swords. You guys really want to move on something. I just feel I feel anxious and I feel tired and like I'm so confused about how I'm feeling right now. So the Ace of Swords. So, okay, you want to move on something. The Chariot. You want to move on something that you've got the universe offered you. Here's a shocking revelation. But you're stuck like the Fool. You're stagnant. The Wheel is saying, you're not going to be sitting there for too long. Because the Magician is right after the Wheel of Fortune. I just wanted to point that out. Here, let me show you. Magician, Wheel of Fortune, Fool. Right? Ooh, oh. My arms are really short. It's kind of funny, actually. Here, let me. I have to, like, this new webcam I got, if I have it up too close, it's like you just see this part of me, which is fine. Like, that's okay, but I want you guys to, like, see me shuffle, and I have to, like, readjust everything. Wheel of Fortune. What's this karmic cycle that's coming to an end? Past. You're reminiscing on your past. A relationship from your past. You gotta let it go. You know, because the Tower's coming. And you've manifested something. And as long as you sit like the Fool and the Knight of Pentacles, the Tower's going to be even more uncomfortable when the time comes for the Tower to come. I mean, you can avoid that extremely uncomfortable and just go with comfortable. So what are we manifesting? What are we manifesting? What do you want? What is it that you want? What is it that you've been asking the universe for? You're going to say, what was the revelation after you manifested it? I just realized I did a boo-boo. This is the Knight of Cups. So we have the Eight of Pentacles, Knight of Swords, and Knight of Cups. So actually what you're thinking about is you've been working really, really hard because there's love that is on your mind. And it goes over and over and over and over and over, right? And you want to say it. You want to get moving. You want to say it. So now, the Magician, you have been manifesting the Six of Swords. You want to walk away. You're thinking about walking away. What are you walking away from? Is it the very part of you that you've been holding back because of your past? And we have the Knight of Wands. Is it a relationship that you're currently in from your past that you've been in for a while that you need to move away from? These swords are just thoughts. And then the Knight comes in and says, it's time to take some action and communicate. And that's what you're manifesting. I feel like you're manifesting this action-oriented feeling. Like, I want to go. Let's go already. So who is the Hermit? Who or what? And you guys are just like, oof, killing me, Smalls. If you know that movie that I just quoted, congratulations. You grew up in my generation. The Hermit. So many. Oh. The Hermit. Okay. You guys are tired. The Hermit is the Tower. This could be your own spirituality crumbling so it can grow a new foundation. Could be a person that you had a relationship with and it needs to crumble for a new foundation to begin. Why? The Five of Cups. It made you sad. The way that it was. Four of Cups. You didn't feel like there was any more left to offer. You didn't feel like you could give anymore or receive anymore. And I feel like you have communicated this. Page of Wands. Defending yourself. I feel like you've been defending yourself. The Seven of Wands. That's all you do anymore is defend yourself. I'm not. And you're tired. The Nine of Wands. This guy, this poor guy. He's been in battle all day long and he just wants to sit there and rest and be left alone. So then comes Judgment. I'm curious. See, we have all of this. Oof, all right. I was going to say, is this love the Hermit? Is that your spirituality? Or do we have more than one person here? And I don't know why I thought that, but it looks like we do. Because there's, on Judgment, there's the Queen of Wands. And this just could be you and somebody else. This is a fire sign. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Doesn't have to be a fire sign. Could just take on these qualities. Independent, kind of chaotic, running around all the time. Sometimes she makes herself look busy even though she's not, just so people don't say, why are you sitting down and being lazy? And why? Usually, sometimes I see the Three of Cups as like social events. In this case, I'm seeing it as a third party. So, the Ten of Swords. So, your tower crumbled. We have two towers here. It crumbled already. Something happened. Communication. Something was brought to light. Something was brought to light, and it's like you recognize how incredibly difficult this has been and how tired you are dealing with this. And you didn't want to do it anymore. And you're like, something has to change, right? and there was communication about it. But it looks like there's more communication happening. Or maybe this was the communication that happened. This Judgment, this Queen of Wands, this Three of Cups. Maybe that was the communication, and you realize that you need to sit in hermit mode. Right? Because the Tower fell. This could be happening now. Energy is fluid. It could have happened at the beginning of October, and then now we're like moving forward. It could be happening in November. It just kind of depends on what your timeline is. Ten of Pentacles. I'm almost out of cards to clarify this with. All right. You guys are like, this is going to be an hour-long video. You really have to confront yourself. You have to be the hermit. Because there's a very heavy burden going on here. You have taken on a lot. Somebody definitely confronted you with something. Ten of Pentacles is the Lovers. I mean, it's the Lovers. This is your abundance. So, I just keep hearing, look at yourself, look at yourself, look at yourself. I mean, you have the world, this new beginning. What is the new beginning? Let's find out. Eight of Cups, again. Walking away from something that was in the general energy. Moving on. Walking away from something that no longer served you emotionally. Page of Cups. Two Page of Cups in here too. Offering new love. Accepting new love. Starting from the very beginning. This Page of Cups is like, hey there, sweetheart. Don't ever do that to anybody. This is like asking somebody on a date. Or saying, did you know this is how I really feel, by the way? Ten of Wands. You guys are done. You're done carrying this burden. So, okay. Let's pull some things together because there's a lot of stuff here, all right? You got to get something out and stop being stagnant. You know, you're going to stay in this helpless and hopeless state. And I know that you want to, you know, you want to be the Chariot. You've got something on your mind. You want to be the Chariot, but you're the Fool right now. And then we move to all these Knights here. You've been very patient through this too. There's Temperance. I don't know if I should. There's so much stuff here right now, like my mind is about to blow. And then we move to the Wheel of Fortune, reminiscing on the past, karmic situations that you've been having for quite some time. And then we get to the Magician, where you've manifested this. What have you manifested? Thinking about walking away, and then actual movement. Your tower fell. could have been within inside. There could have been a transformation within you, an awakening. And your tower fell, and you felt no love, and you felt very woe is me, crying over spilled milk, because whatever communication happened made you feel like you were constantly defending yourself and just defeated. You're done. Something had to die. Something had to crumble so a new beginning could start. And it could be within a relationship. It could be a relationship that you had and that had to end so you can move on to another one. It could be in you if you are single. This could be everything. And the information that came, whatever, is from a fire sign. The Queen of Wands. And this was supposed to happen. Judgment is also karmic. This is supposed to happen. And then what happens after your tower falls, after judgment happens? The universe says, here you go. Full abundance. You get to have your soulmate. You get to have your twin flame. You get to offer love. You get the world. Congratulations, you did the work. Right? If this isn't happening now, or it hasn't happened and it's happening in the near future, because I don't think that this can last very long, because there are 2 towers, that could be more than just uncomfortable. Good luck. And let me know what's going on. I do read all of the comments. I can't reply to all of the comments, but I try to get to as many as I possibly can. I would be like on here all day if I did. Shop talk. I have an October special for the remainder of October. I will be offering $10 off all personal reading services because we hit 3,000 subscribers. I say we because I did not do that. You guys did it. And I mean, we did it together. So click on the button below and you can see the information on how to contact me for any personal readings. And have a great October. Happy Halloween if you celebrate Halloween. Bye.